things if I turn it sideways. Hey, first of all, good evening. Secondly, I hope you can hear me. I'm outside, as you can see. Check it out. This is Mamilla Shopping Center in Jerusalem. It leads from King David Street to the Old City. We were just in the Old City for a very important meeting in the Armenian Quarter. So, but there is a lot of news from today to talk about, because even though we were absolutely breathless with all sorts of crazy news over the last 2 days, being like Israel targeting major sites in Beirut and Hassan Nasrallah, and actually killed him as well. So all of that craziness of the last 2 days, and then also Friday, though said they were targeting, but then on Saturday it was confirmed by both Israel and then later Hezbollah that they got him. And today the reports were that his body was exhumed from the crater that the bunker buster bomb left. So his funeral should be is it tomorrow? I think it's tomorrow, and there's 5 days of mourning in different places. But that's not the latest news. The latest news is that despite attacking dozens of targets today, and the Israeli Air Force also in Lebanon, despite attacking dozens of targets in Lebanon, from Beirut to all over the country, and in Syria, a lot of targets in Syria as well. The most recent, in the last two to 3 hours, they're attacking Yemen. They're attacking the Houthis in Yemen. Now, if you've been watching the news, you've known that the Houthis seemingly came out of nowhere, though they didn't. But, for the Western headlines, they did revive or resurrect themselves. And since October 7th, they have joined, in solidarity with the Palestinians, and have started to launch rockets at Israel. Now, Yemen is more than 2,000 kilometers from here, which is 1,500 miles or so, and their ballistic missiles are getting closer and closer to the Israeli airport. So after the success of the targets in Lebanon against Hezbollah, Israel went today to Yemen. Actually, at first there was speculation maybe it was U.S. fighters, because U.S. ships have been attacked, by the way, in the Red Sea, and by the Houthis, who control the port there, but it wasn't. It was Israel. So. So there was, it looks like to be major damage there was the port, I think an airfield, and in another location. So that's crazy. And also the question is whether, with Israel saying, see, we can reach here, anybody who attacks us, we will reach them. And then, by showing how far away that is, perhaps are they looking at also going after Iran? Everybody's wondering if it's the secret, if it's a message that they're sending to Iran. Okay, so I'm just going to share some notes with you from today. If you didn't see my live yesterday, I went into some detail about the fact that many Arabs, especially the Syrian rebels, are thrilled about Nasrallah's demise, and they absolutely hate Hezbollah. So it's not just an enemy of Israel, but Hezbollah led the fighting against the rebels in several areas in Syria, and they did this, of course, on behalf of Iran, which was backing Syria, backing Bashar al-Assad over there. So they're not really loved. There was no love lost going on over his death. Now the question is whether Iran is going to join in any sort of revenge on the part of for Nasrallah, let's say. they're definitely going to seek revenge for the killing of an Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps officer who was with Nasrallah at the time of his death. He was also killed in that bombing. And so they probably will seek some kind of retribution for that. But people are wondering whether Iran is going to leave Nasrallah, the Hezbollah, out on their own. So the other question a lot of people have, I mean, that I have sitting here as well, is to what extent has Hezbollah's capabilities been damaged? Now, I've been saying that they have 50,000 members, but actually, some people say it's up to 100,000. So between 50 to 100,000. Also, they have between 150,000 to 200,000 rockets. So so obviously, like if you've taken out, if they've shot, let's say 10,000 rockets, they still have 140. The question is, what's the status of their launchers? Where are they being held? And has Israel destroyed many of them? Oh, good, the food's ready. Hold on, packing up to go. We got to bring dinner home to the kids. Oh my God, no, but Tony, they're going to the wall. Oh, wow. In the midst of all this, it's the month of repentance on the Jewish calendar, and these guys are all going to the Western Wall to pray. And wow, I don't know how we get out of the old city. Can you carry this so I can walk and talk? Thank you.
Carry this too?
Could you?
Yeah,
you could do it.
What else do I have to carry?
You're strong. You can do it.
Strong, huh?
You're strong. Yeah.
Strong.
Yep. You are.
I'm strong.
You are. So Tony's crying because he's carrying my computer bag.
Yeah, people are looking at me like, oh, nice bag. I mean, really.
Anyway, while we're talking about blood and gore, you can admire Mamilla. I mean, how cute it is and ridiculously expensive. I always wonder, like, if I was a tourist here, what I would think of coming shopping here. Like, if I would just chalk it up to tourism, and like, okay, yeah, I'll pay extra money or whatever, or if I think that that would be ridiculous, like I do because I live here. Okay, what does this say? A short while ago, an Israeli naval missile ship successfully intercepted a UAV in the area of the Red Sea outside of Israeli territory. All right, so the Houthis haven't been completely demolished. They just shot something. So, all right, so back to Hezbollah and their capabilities. That, I heard somebody say today that Israel shouldn't get like overexcited about what it did. You know, maybe it was maybe they sowed like a lot of chaos into the situation, and they damaged their communication structure of Hezbollah, but they were prepared for this, is what she said. That a group like Hezbollah is not unaware that they might suffer from such an attack, that they wouldn't be able to deal with it. So anyway, that's I think she had a really good point in that they still have capabilities, they still have weapons, they still have fighters, and if they get a chance to regroup, they could still mount an attack. In the meantime, it looks like Israel is still staying on the offensive. They haven't given up since it's been about 2 weeks of like nonstop attacks, and they don't look like they're letting up on that. They're keeping up the pressure and hitting all sorts of targets all over Lebanon, specifically in the Dahia neighborhood of Beirut, which is a Hezbollah-controlled neighborhood. And that's, they're pounding that, but also other places. Now, mind you, a lot of these places are also civilian centers. So Looks like I lost the connection. He's laughing. Love it. Ah. Connection lost. Reconnecting. I don't know if you heard it, Steve, but Tony says you're the best. I just saw your comment. He's so happy. You've encouraged him to carry my bag the extra mile. And we have about half a mile to go. My gosh, it's crazy here. It's a Sunday night in Jerusalem. People should be going to bed. So we're not sure what the capabilities are of Hezbollah. We're not sure what the capabilities are of the Houthis. And we haven't heard yet any Israeli intelligence on, for instance, with Lebanon, because Hezbollah is in Lebanon, you share a border. Israel's always, uncovering. They had a discovery of tunnels a couple of years ago, and so there's a little bit more to be known about a neighboring enemy that shares a border, as opposed to one that is far away. So at least the public doesn't know. I'm not saying the intelligence doesn't know, but it's not something that's known here. So anyway, I'm very curious to see how Iran responds, if they're going to respond. I've been reading more and more about how that they may. Wow, look up. All right. Wow, almost had a collision right there. About how Iran, it tends to worry more about the survival of its regime rather than the safety of its proxies. And that suddenly the proxy relationship isn't as important as that they, as the Ayatollahs, stay in power. And that is extremely interesting. Also, of course, their nuclear program. And the other thing that they may not want to do is give Israel any excuse to attack Iranian assets, like their nuclear program. And Israel has already. Thank you. Look on live. My God, she just wanted to bust it. She just photobombed my live, actually. They're so pushy. Oh, my God. So Israel's already proven that it can reach into Iranian territory. I mean, of course, they don't never take responsibility for it, but everybody pretty much blames Israel for the killing of Ismail Haniyeh, the head of Hamas, when he was in Tehran. And also there was a top nuclear scientist, forgot his name, a couple years ago, and he was killed in his car or on a motorcycle or something right outside his house near Tehran. So that was, everybody widely blamed Israel for that. So Israel could do it. And so it would just be interesting if Iran's going to do self-preservation or kind of do an honor revenge for the killing of Nasrallah, but also remember the IRGC commander. Oh my gosh. All right. No, but Tony, they're all going to the wall. So forget the war. Check this out. It's the month of Elul on the Jewish calendar, leading up to all the fall holidays, starting with Rosh Hashanah, which is the new year. And look at this. So many people going to the Western Wall right now. We just came into Jaffa Gate. And look at this. People are coming and going. They will spend hours praying at the Western Wall. And they're praying for forgiveness, for in lieu of Yom Kippur, which is the Day of Atonement. And what it means for us is a traffic jam getting out of the old city. And that's our main concern right now. So look at this. The police coming this way. Not police. Ambulance. Oh, straight is one way to the Western Wall. If you know the old city, you know what I'm talking about.
Nobody will go that way.
So during Ramadan and Easter, when they converge, it says, it basically says like that way to the mosque, and it has an arrow this way to the Western Wall. And I was like, in other words, you're just trying to say Muslims this way, Jews that way. But here's David's Tower. It's a museum here. I think it actually has nothing to do with David. And
The city of David is not
that guy's probably like an undercover cop. If you're the way he looked at me, and he has like a device. That guy right there. Okay.
Is it a beeper?
Is it a beeper?
Or
And
walkie-talkie, doesn't matter.
I hope I still have service. I do. How amazing! I won't soon. So this is going to come to a stunning end pretty soon, because there will be no service in a few seconds. This is Christchurch. It was the first, I want to say, Protestant church in the Middle East or something like that. I'm throwing out facts. You need to look them up, guys. I don't know. It's the first something in the Middle East of a church, of a religion. Here you go. These guys are done with the Western Wall, did their prayers. They're on their way home now.
And here we enter
Where do we enter?
the best quarter ever.
The Armenian Quarter. Here's the corridor.
This is the quarter that was hinging upon a peace process between the Palestinians and Israel. And because they couldn't figure out or agree on who would have the Armenian Quarter, the whole peace process dropped. Love it. So as much as the Armenian Quarter is small, it is very significant. So it's good to be Armenian, I guess. I'm hoping they'll go to the left.
Oh,
But no, there's nobody telling them to go there.
Emily's asking where we're going on this tour. We're just trying to get to our car,
That's all we're doing.
and we're trying to go home.
And then you can stay with us in the car and see how bad it is to get out of here.
But we will probably lose service.
No.
That's an Armenian pottery shop, Garo Sandruni.
We're going to the Armenian Quarter. I'm the only Armenian right now.
That's what they're looking for, Tony. Over. One else. All right.
How much of the spitting they're going to do?
Oh, yeah. So. No, he was closed. It's Sunday.
No, but he's been opening at night.
Oh, yeah? Ah, okay. So if you're still, oh, wow, we haven't lost service. Go figure. Amazing. Okay, so here's the entrance to the Armenian convent, St. James. And you see how the door closes? Like even the little inside of the door will close later. See this? This closes actually. And the other thing to know with all of these guys walking by right now is that, let's see, I'm just listening to what they're saying right now, is sometimes there's vandalism and spitting that goes on against, because it's Christian. So it'd be interesting with all of the traffic now, what is happening. How come nobody's here like guarding or anything?
There's a guard inside, but
all right. Okay. Well, so
as long
far
as the
so
big
good.
gate is closed and they can't get in. That's all.
All right. So, oh, and here is the Armenian guard that has a lot of cats hanging out. He feeds them. They're so cute. Shukri. So, all right, now we're going through the other tunnel to the parking lot. Wow, I see that there is I somehow just posted your comments on the live feed, but I can't see it. I can see on the side. That's hilarious. Oh, maybe if I play around with that. Nope, didn't work. Okay. So, yeah, even buses go through. Even buses go through the old city. All right, so now we're coming to the disputed parking lot. The Armenian Quarter has been here in existence as Armenian for 1,700 years, since right after the year 301. Straight and continuous, and until recently, where there's a land deal that was in the works to give this plot of land, to sell this to a developer who was going to build a 7-star hotel. But it's all in court right now, caught up in legal proceedings. The community is opposed to it, and the patriarch has filed a petition to cancel the deal. So it's all in court right now. Anyway, that's kind of why we're here tonight, to hear an update on the case. So, okay, I'm gonna log out.
Oh, they can stay with us.
Really? Really?
You want to show them the road?
You want to see the road? My gosh. All right.
Ask the people. Ask your viewers what they want.
Do you guys want to see the Jerusalem
like
traffic? Like, do you want to? I don't know if we should.
Take a ride with Tony.
Tony's gonna drive us.
You want me
if you
to
want
take you around
to see the insane traffic out there?
You want to see how I drive?
Can you see if there's comments on Facebook? I'm not seeing.
I don't know, baby. I can't. I mean,
you can't. All right.
I'm gonna drive, so you can do whatever you want with my phone.
It's a shame I can't do back camera.
I know, that's terrible. Why
I
can't
know.
you do it with Restream? I hate this thing now with the windows. You gotta do this.
It's that time of year.
No, don't open the windows aside. It doesn't help. It makes it worse.
All right. Well, I personally think the ride's going to be boring, and I want to end the stream.
Well, you can. You can go ahead and do whatever you want. Go ahead, ignore what your viewers want.
They're not saying anything.
How do you know they're not saying anything?
There's no comments.
The other guys comment, say something. You want me to take you around, or you don't?
Why is the light on back there?
Actually, I don't know. Is the door? No, there's no door open. I mean, people are having fun just hearing our conversation.
I don't think they are.
Oh, man.
I can't imagine this is interesting. Well, Emily is LOLing.
Emily always LOLs.
Maybe I should have left the light on.
Let's see. Look like this. Let's see. Why are you opening that?
Because actually you can't see the windows and you can't see us because it's too dark. So I thought maybe you could see.
There's the Armenian flag. Tell them.
All right.
We are here to stay.
You see this?
We are here to stay.
This is the barricade.
The barricade.
There's the Armenian flag.
The Miz have nothing on this barricade.
So, Emily, since I know you're listening, Mimi wants to see the traffic too.
Right.
Since I know you're listening, I've likened the Armenian struggle here to Les Mis, and you know the barricade song. Well, that is what I play in the background every time we come into the parking lot, because it's like all like barricaded, and I'm just thinking French Revolution. All right, here, check it out. Here's
not so bad. Not so bad.
No traffic.
Not so bad.
So far, but you can watch the maneuvers of going through Zion Gate.
Now that you said that, I'm gonna hit the car.
So Tony's mom has a shop here that she pretty much never opens because there's no tourists, because I don't know if you heard, but there's a war been going on for almost a year. I think it's day 359. All right, check it out. Check how tight this is.
Once you get
All right. He took it fast, and I almost dropped the phone.
All right, now we're outside of the old city. We were inside for a minute, and now we're out. See, how can you? It's beautiful, right?
It is beautiful, but you know, when I hold it inside the car, there's nothing to see. Yeah.
There we go. So it's not bad.
I love it. I love it. We're actually like beefing up the traffic. Oh, people are riding. Let me see. Need glasses. Crystal Wade, Gates of Zion shop. Yep, the Zion Gate gift shop. Yep, right. We passed that.
We went through the Zion Gate as well. That was that narrow gate is the Zion Gate.
Oh my gosh. That was Zion Gate that we went through. Yes, Emily says. Remember that time?
Yep.
Tony stressed me out driving through Zion Gate. No, I don't remember.
Did she hit the car though?
I don't remember.
I don't think she hit the car.
I have done something with the messages that they're like popping up on the screen, and like I can't even scroll through and read them. This is the stupidest thing.
Come on. What's that called? This neighborhood.
Oh, Jeanette. Yes. Oh, Jeanette, miss you. Jerusalem misses you too. So here's the tour. Okay, look. Is that the YMCA in King David all the way up there? And the beeping. You can't have Jerusalem without beeping. There's a concert at Sultan's Pool right across from us, I think. You can hear it and you can see the lights. Or maybe it's rehearsal for a concert. I don't know.
That much effort into a rehearsal.
I don't know.
This guy's supposed to be guiding traffic. He's doing nothing.
It's better he's not guiding traffic.
He's hiding.
Wow. What is this? Here's some traffic. Here is, well, and not really on purpose, just somebody wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, people are on their phone.
Hey, if you really are interested, you know what you're going to see pretty soon? The awful construction that they're doing on Hebron Road. They've decided, like, despite the fact that there have been people protesting and against it, whatever, they've decided to ramrod the train, the light rail, into every nook and cranny of Jerusalem. So the streets that are already like stressed and combusting, they're busting at the seams, basically, and yet they're going to add a train on Hebron Road. And they're going to add one on Emek Rephaim. And anyway, now they've decided they're going to rip up Hebron Road, and you'll start to see that soon. It starts at where Yes Planet is, if anybody knows where that is.
Does that help?
Probably helps, but what did I do with the messages? This is so funny. Overlay.
How many people are watching? So I know how many people I'm joining.
Only 10.
10, 11, so it's 11. It's all right. It's like a minibus. Like driving a little van around Jerusalem.
I would have given up a long time ago. I was hoping that we'd lose connection. Oh, 13, Tony.
13, right?
Yeah. Wow.
The more the better. That's right. We want to get up to a bus, so 55.
I know.
It's fun driving with me in Jerusalem. It's great. We get to enjoy the ride. Oh, and you.
Thanks.
Actually, we get to enjoy the ride too.
I'm enjoying it.
So I'm using your viewers to take the ride with me. That's good business.
Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you, Crystal. Yeah, we're going to need a lot of grace. It's going to be years. race on the construction and safety. Oh my gosh, the dust, the noise, everything. So after this traffic light, I don't know if you'll be able to see it because most of the construction's on that side of the road, but they've narrowed us down to, they basically like just pushed all the lanes to the right, and then you've got like, they're ripping up over there. There's a park there and they're just ripping it up, and they're like the whole way. So they will, and also by our kids' school, there's another massive construction site over there. So we get points of traffic everywhere we go.
Yeah, 10-minute drive ends up being 40 minutes.
All right, so now you can kind of get a sense. We're driving south from the old city, and this is called Hebron Road because it leads to the city of Hebron. And we live on Bethlehem Road, which is parallel to Hebron Road, and it goes to Bethlehem. So, well, it kind of doesn't anymore because of modern day construction, but Hebron Road does sort of go to Hebron still. And my parents' apartment right there. I don't know if you guys can see through it's not great. We never promised high quality video, just entertainment. And look, now the buses, they had this whole thing a couple years ago. They put the buses in the middle. Now the buses are here on the side of the road. And this, look, what a disaster. Oh my gosh, it's just going to go on. They did, so this entire length, and it goes on for another 2 miles that way. They've decided to do that all at the same time. Like 2 miles plus, I guess 3 miles of construction. So that construction is in front of everyone, workers included.
Building. It's not only constructing the road, but they're also building.
There's building going on everywhere too.
Crazy.
Yeah,
insane. It's going to be.
It's just a very crowded city. Yeah, they're taking out trees. The trees that they put in. Yes, it's unbelievable.
Are we going to find parking in the front?
Oh yeah. So here we go.
What the heck? This guy parked like a total idiot.
Wow.
Sorry. Am I allowed to say idiot?
Wait, where's my car?
Your car's in
Oh,
the
that's
parking
right,
lot.
because you took it. That's right. All right, so
It's okay.
here we park.
Here we park in the center of town now.
Seeing if I missed anything. I think I actually caught everything.
Tony's driving. Nikki's talking.
Wow.
Kids are waiting.
We're on
Kids
live,
are
actually.
starving. Well, I'm singing, so what?
I'm
not shy of singing.
I'm just surprised.
Oh.
That's all.
And I had a great tune and great lyrics, and you just have to stop.
No, I can play it back, and then you'll know it. You'll have it. It's forever. Don't worry, it's forever recorded.
Okay. Well.
All right.
Well,
now back to World War III.
Hope you had a great drive with
which
me.
is the kids upstairs. And yes, Tony.
I did a good job driving. You can compliment me in the,
There's actually an Israeli comedy show where the guy just drives a taxi, and he's really funny.
Yeah.
And actually, you should have done that. That's what you should have done.
Well, you didn't think it was funny? Oh, man.
No, you should have taken people for rides too and made it even funnier. Anyway.
Make it tough on me.
Anyway, this is the first day of the work week. Actually, it's not Monday, it's Sunday. And it's already been a busy week.
Yep.
And it just started.
Right.
All right.
We're on repeat. Hey.
That's it.
All right. Well,
we're out.
Ciao, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the ride. And see you when's going to be your next live? Tomorrow?
It depends as events warrant. And so far they've warranted every day.
Well, yeah. Stay tuned for the Houthis. God knows what's going to happen.
Oh my God. I did have a lot of notes for today, but then it was like the Houthis started at like 5 o'clock.
The Air Force, Israeli Air Force went fly through Saudi airspace to get.
Did Saudi Arabia let Israel fly over it? Of course they did, because they were at war with the Houthis, unless they just went over the Red Sea the whole time.
So the Saudis are kind of like...
The Saudis, of course, were...
have a secret relationship with Israel. We're like, okay, go ahead. We'll let you do that.
Well, they were about to have a non-secret relationship, and then October 7th happened. But No, but they were the civil war was with the Houthis in
Right.
Yemen.
Correct.
I mean the war. There was a civil war in Yemen, but then the Saudis were against the Houthis.
Right.
And so, oh my gosh.
But also, when Bibi spoke at the UN, Saudi Arabia did step out. They
did.
Yeah, they stepped out.
So did.
So it's very funny. It's like, oh, we're not with you,
it's like
but
they
we
gotta
are with you. And
pretend.
I
And
know.
what did the UAE step out in Bahrain?
No, I don't know if they did,
I
but
don't know
it was
either.
empty. Like there was not a lot of people.
And I didn't tell you something else, which is much less interesting, probably to you guys, but Gideon Sar, who's the head of a party in Israel, a political party who was in the opposition and who was at odds with Netanyahu for years, he actually just joined the government with his party. How many people do they have in their party? I think 5 or 6,
Yeah.
7. And so that means Netanyahu is like riding, well, first of all, Gideon Sar is riding the wave of Netanyahu, and Netanyahu is riding this victory. Like everybody wants to jump on his coattails now.
Right.
And he expanded his coalition. And yeah, that's actually huge news in the political world. So on that note, I'm going to go watch the news right now.
And I'm going to go eat.
That too. Can eat and watch the news at the same time.
We could, yes.
Okay.
All right.
All right, that's it. Now we're really done.
Bye.
All right, bye.